Hi everyone, welcome to an exclusive interior tour. I'm Julie, he's Eugene, and we're about to explore this gorgeous project. Let's go!
Let's go! Welcome to the living room of this home tour. Personally, right, we really enjoyed designing this space because it's not every day that we get to do a theme that blends tropical and luxe.
What's Tropical-lux?
Luxe is more on the gold elements, the marble, and then some of, if you notice, the Chanel themed wallpapers. So these wallpapers are found in the Chanel boutiques, by the way. And we did something on this scale is because the homeowner likes the luxe theme, and just nice the developer made this new condo in a bit of the luxe side as well. So we kind of flowed with that along the way.
So the first thing I noticed when I stepped right here is the gold ceiling, and that is so unique. I do not see that. I've never seen that in anyone's house.
Yeah, gold's a really strong color, and we want to tastefully blend it through but not take so much attention away. So we actually made the whole ceiling of the same tone of gold throughout the house, and then also blending downwards to the TV console, which is a 3D laminate. So it's kind of adding on some textures, some color layering around the place. Then for the tropical side, we want to have the strong colors such as teal, gold on orange. So the client is really open to us taking over the design, and that really enabled us.
I can see that the client loves bold colors and textures, and how do you mix them all together?
We want to try and have what I always say, like a design flow. So we have a lot of similarities, maybe on a different shade, different tone, and splashes of colors through the house. So on the TV console, you can see some gold, some of the gold handles, and then also with fluted panels. So in the living area, it's more on the dark tone. Flowing into the bedrooms would be on the mid-tone woods, the light tone woods. And this is how everything can actually pull together to be more in sync.
And here we are at the balcony.
Yes, don't you just want to kick back and chill here like all day? I really love this space. They have a killer view, and this is just full styling here. And on the ceiling, we actually decked it up with wood on wood textures. So the ceiling fan is wood, the decking is a different tone of wood. That adds some kind of a tropical vibe here. And this also will flow through in a certain part of the house, which we will cover later.
What is this room? It is so colorful, and there's like a huge pop of color right here.
This is the study area. It's right in the middle of the living, and we want to make sure it blends well as well. So to do that, one of the key elements is the same wallpaper that is also found in Chanel boutiques, as we mentioned. And then going on with this feature here, we use spray paint to get this rich turquoise color with orange laminates. Then also, more of the tropical element is the ceiling fan. So this is wood, just like the outside. So a bit of the luxe element, which is the wallpaper, and then colors for the tropical.
I just want you guys to see this view.
It's so nice.
And I can see every Singaporean staying in their own house. I know who stay where now. But other than the amazing view, I want to know more about the master bedroom.
So flowing through with the tropical and luxe theme of the house, we played a lot of styling here. So as you can see for the painting, it's more on the tropical theme, flowing through with the rattan as well. And then fluted panels as a design flow from the outside into this room. And for the extra luxurious touch, right, is the wainscoting on top. So we use wood strips to make this, and it gives an extra volume and texture to this whole space. So it's quite subtle, you don't really feel its presence, but the more you look at it, the more detail starts to come out. And Juhi, one of the main luxe factor of this space is in the master bathroom. Let's go have a look.
Welcome to the master bathroom. I do not know where Eugene is, but hey guys!
Wow, I love this bathtub so much. It's Really great, isn't it? Anyways, this bathtub and this whole bathroom actually is already pre-done up by the developers of this condo, and our interior design works are more to complement. So as I mentioned, this theme is more on the luxe side of the room, and you can see it's down to the great details of the gold trimmings, the accessories, and everything is all in sync. And we want to play with the same style flowing out of the master bathroom as well. Juhi, don't you love soccer?
No, I love the view though.
Yeah, it's great, but soccer, no? Anyways, this is clearly the son's room, one of my favorite space in the house. And for this space, we also want the tropical theme to come in here. On top of the styling items that we've done here, we've actually selected this very unique wallpaper that looks a lot like wood, but it's textured.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It does feel like wood.
So just like what we mentioned before, this house is already developed by the developers, and we want to have a good synchronize and blend in, and we do that by using this similar toned wood fluted panels, and we also have integrated lightings on the ceiling. So we keep the room space clean and still functioning with the characteristics of the room owner. Juhi, for this room, we're gonna do something really different. On the walls, right, it's cladded with Japanese indented wallpaper. It's all handmade. It's a bit different from the outside. It's just more on the Chanel boutique kind of vibe. To still make the room relevant to the house, we have again the fluted wall panels here.
That is so consistent. I see it everywhere around the house.
Yes, and it's also storage. So it acts as a storage as well as a feature for this room. And we just have a bit of the open shelving for some of her collections from Japan to put in here. So some of the characteristics of the room owner can come here as well.
If you see the shelf over there, it's more focused on like Japanese decor, but
Yeah.
then if you see the shelf over here, it's more of like music and like art
To suit
stuff.
her lifestyle. She's a musician, as we can see. Yeah, so it's a good blend of both sides. Like her personality is really weaved into this room for her love for Japan, the Japanese culture, and also for the music side of her. So this is actually one of the key things we want to take note of in every single one of our designs. We want to leave some space for the personality of the room owner or home owner to flow into the space.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, theme aside, the personality plays a very big role as well.
So we are finally done with the house tour, and
Yeah.
there is so much going on. I have a few questions for you.
Okay.
So the first question will be, how do you use all of these unique colors and get it all together?
Well, I think complementing colors are very important here. We don't want to have too much of a clash, but at the same time, the tone and choice of color is really important. Like how bright, for example, the orange at the back of us will blend with the teal. So if the orange is so striking, right, then the teal can't be those neon color type, you know. So they will complement each other. They will not clash and sort of supersede or overtake.
Oh wow, I can see that. And also, how did the homeowner have so much of confidence?
Well, a big part of that happened with the 3D phase. The renders versus the actual are actually almost identical. So only certain things are different, such as maybe the dining table is different from the renders, but down to even the lightings, color tones, different textures of the laminates, the fluted panels. We actually replicated them exactly just like the 3D. This is really important is because if you're not in the industry, some people might not visualize that well, or maybe there'll be a difference in perception. So when we do our 3D, we want to make sure that it is as accurate as possible so that there will not be any form of miscommunication or misinterpretation of the concept.
Oh wow, the homeowner actually trusted y'all. And how do you incorporate like personality into the house design?
Well, I guess for this, right, it's a lot on the different textures. Some of these we want to make sure that they are subtle but yet with a purpose. For example, open shelving, they have a kind of like a different layer on top of a normal flat wall, and then that's where the homeowner can display some of their collections, which speaks a lot about them. Maybe it could be their travels, could be their hobbies, favorite items. And then also we want to have more things such as fun elements, like for example, this homeowner wanted teal on orange. Some would prefer more gold on black, some want green, blue. So these things could be very strong and overbearing, and with such textures or contrast, it will kind of sit into the design really well.
Personally, after today, coming into this house and looking at the design of this house, I am actually very inspired, because in my house it's fully white, there's no texture, there's no color, and that's how I see it, simple. But I can see how colors and all these texture play a huge part in giving the house so much of characteristics and personality, and it also creates this, like for example, the gold ceiling makes it look even more spacious. Like these little details are so important, and I'm actually inspired, and maybe you can design my house.
I think it's a really great choice to play with colors. I guess homes sometimes, I mean, of course, depends. It is very subjective. It depends on the homeowner, right? There are some people who really do love off-white or white colors. But if you guys there, I think throwing in some colors or even contrasting colors, like even black, it's actually a really nice color to play with. Of course, it has to be done tastefully, but I think it really adds a lot of contrast and personality into homes.
This has been really very insightful and interesting, and we've come to the end of yet another beautiful home tour. If you guys like this video or the design of this house, please remember to like, subscribe and share this video, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye-bye!